Hey, how you doing, guys? Um, Tonight I wanted to not necessarily get off subject, but on Instagram, someone asked me a question. They said to me, "Have I ever had, and would I know where to get some Cuban cigars?" The answer to the first part, as I told him, was yes, I've had them. Where to get them? I told him to go out of the country, go to a Havana house, make sure it's a Havana house, not some whatever, and buy one. And here's what you're going to find. You're going to smoke a real one. If you're fortunate enough, it's going to have this barnyard vanilla creamy kind of flavor that's hard to duplicate here. And I get that. It is hard to duplicate. You can't quite replicate that. There's something unique about them. Um, but I told him that you're going to see that what I'm saying, because I wrote something before that. Okay. What I told him was that we have so many New World cigars that are just phenomenal. You don't need to chase that rabbit. You don't need to chase that stick. As a matter of fact, Nicaraguan imports to Cuba have increased 40% last 2 years or so, something like that. Okay. We tend to want to get to Cuba, that is, okay? Nicaragua tobacco going to Cuba. So anyway, so I um, wanted to go over a little bit that as human beings, what we want, even more so than what the other guy wants, is we want to know things. So when you tell a kid not to touch an iron, he goes and touches it. And you see that and everything. We need to know, how do you know that? And I don't know that. Why do you know that? And I don't know that. So you say, hey, Cubans are off limits. Cubans are off limits. Yeah, Cubans have been off limits outside of the Obama years, okay, I think October 2015, he was trying to make things work with Cuban people. But the reason for, and he allowed it, and it stretched out to to 2020, where Trump shot it down and Biden is keeping it down, whatever. But what has happened is we tend to want to go for things that are like have such a mystique, okay? But there, it's a hype. They're overrated. We have so many wonderful sticks. Take a look at these. This is just some of them. That's what I mean. That's just some of them. There's over 40,000 brands. There's a stick called a hyena. Okay? There's a stick called a hyena, which is really good. Which is really good. I'm going to share that box with you. Um, but so it's all a hype. Over 40,000 of them. Just think of that number. What I had in that plate was six or seven of the loose ones that I could grab easily. Okay, but there are so many. It goes on and on and on of high quality. I only picked those cap just to tell you, just to show you what some of the high price sticks are. But there are. Hey, this is what I'm smoking. That is what I'm smoking. I happen to like it. It's a GTO anesthesia blue. I think it's $9. There's good sticks out there. Not for every palate. This might not agree with you. You might dislike it. I, on the other hand, enjoy it. Anyway, it's got a little bitterness, but and we have wonderful products here. We have an embargo because, and get this, the president, on February 7th, 1962, he uh, he declared that Cuban goods are no good. We can't have them anymore because they're doing things that don't benefit the United States, yada yada. Not 12 hours on February 6th, he sent out a guy named Pierre Salinger, his press secretary, to pick up 1,300 of Cuban sticks, H. Upman Petit Coronas. So he went and got him 1,300 sticks before he signed the agreement. Insider trading, I think so. Anyway, um, that's what occurred. But you know what? I'm never going to talk about politics. This is about cigars. But I will share one thing about politics. my viewpoint. I'm going to share that with you real quick. It's going to take one sentence. When the right gets so far right and the left gets so far left, they end up meeting in the middle. And in the middle of that are just a bunch of children, families without shoes, without work, with missiles being lobbed at them. That's as far as I'm ever going to get into politics. Okay? So anyway, um, and before you think, is this guy really, does he really know what he's talking about? Has he really had a Cuban? See that date? 2014. Fox was acquired right after the Obama. Original carton. It's actually in the cardboard, right? This as far as the cigar collective goes, Peter might enjoy this, okay? This is box 444 of 5,000, okay? This is a regional. It was for, there you go, Pete. This was a regional for, you read that? Portugal. Portugal. This was a regional for Portugal. Um, and this was acquired during the Obama period. Okay, so yes, I really have had them, and more than this cost. And all I can tell you, truthfully, honestly, you are wasting your cash. Get yourself into Instagram. Watch some of these reviews. You got great people out there doing great reviews. You got Cigar Hound, Cigar Collective. You got Soy Sauce Assassin. You got so many people that have really great input. Cigar Site Chat, all of them. They're all fantastic. I think they're doing a great service to the whole industry. Okay, try to catch those reviews and try to, and you know what? Repeat that review while you're smoking it. Go get one. Go smoke it. I'm not saying go chase after the purple rain. That's also another rabbit hole. Plenty of sticks that are just as good as that. I just got some Metropolitans, Fierotega, what did I pick up? Oh my gosh. I just picked up some nice sticks. Okay. They were the Maduro Union. All right. I like it. I think it was, $120 for the box. And, which is still it's still quite a lot, but that's the story. You just got to stick with finding good stuff here because it is here. It really is. You don't have to go nuts. It's here. Want to get Cubans? Go to Cuba. You can get a license and then a visa from them, from the airport in South Miami, or you can go to Cayman, Spain, Greece, UK. Just go to Habana House. Go to where they're certified because even the Cubans are getting counterfeit Cubans. Okay? And that's the story. Okay? Thank you and for allowing me to share with you.